Hey, you showed up today. And that means everything.
It really does. Come in. Sit down. Take a breath.
Because today we have something really special for you.
Something that I think is going to change the way you feel about English.
Not just how you learn it, how you feel about it.
Because today, we're talking about something that every English learner wants. Every single one.
Thinking in English.
Not translating, not searching for words, not pausing to convert your language into English.
Just thinking. In English directly. Naturally.
Like a switch that turns on inside your brain.
And today, we're going to show you how to flip that switch.
Through conversation. Through real words. Through real situations.
No textbooks. No grammar rules. Just us talking. And your brain absorbing.
So relax. You're exactly where you need to be.
Let's begin.
Alex, I want to start with something honest. Something real.
Go for it.
When you were learning a new language, did you used to translate everything in your head?
Every single word. It was exhausting.
Right? Like someone says something to you, and your brain goes, okay, let me translate that. What does that mean in my language? Okay, now let me think of my answer in my language. Now let me translate that back to English. Now let me say it.
By the time you finish that process, the conversation has already moved on.
Completely moved on, and you're standing there, smiling, nodding, hoping nobody asks you a follow-up question.
We have all been there, Mia. Every language learner knows that exact feeling.
And here's the thing. That process, that translation loop, it never leads to fluency.
Never. Because fluency is not about translation. Fluency is about instinct.
Say more about that.
When a native speaker hears the word hungry, they don't think about what hungry means. They feel hunger. The word and the feeling are connected directly.
No middle step, no translation. Word goes in, feeling comes out.
That's what we're building today. Direct connections. Word to feeling. Sentence to situation. No translation in between.
And the way you build those connections is through listening, through exposure, through exactly what we're doing right now.
Exactly what you're doing right now.
Alex, you used a beautiful word just now. Instinct. Let's talk about it.
Instinct. Yes. Such an important word for understanding language learning.
So, what does instinct mean? Instinct is when you do something automatically, without thinking, without deciding. It just happens naturally and immediately.
Like when you touch something hot and pull your hand back instantly. You don't think, oh, this is hot, I should move my hand. Your body just reacts.
That's an instinct. It's faster than thought. It's automatic.
Where do people use this word? When talking about natural abilities, reactions, feelings, and yes, language.
When? I did it by instinct. Trust your instincts. My instinct was to say yes.
How? As a noun. An instinct. My instincts. By instinct. Instinctively. That means doing something by instinct.
Who says it? Everyone. In conversations about decisions, reactions, feelings, and skills.
Why is instinct important for English learners specifically? Because the goal of language learning is to make English instinctive, to make it feel automatic, to get to the point where you speak without translating.
When speaking English feels like an instinct, that's fluency. Scene. Two friends talking about a decision one of them made. So what made you choose that apartment? You decided so fast.
Honestly, instinct. I walked in and something just felt right.
You didn't think about it more?
I did a little, but my instinct was so strong, I've learned to trust it.
That's impressive. I always overthink everything.
Sometimes your first instinct is the best one.
Instinct. Trust it. In decisions and in English.
Mia, let's talk about what's actually happening in the brain when someone starts thinking in English.
Oh, yes, because this is fascinating and also really encouraging.
So, when you first learn a language, your brain creates a pathway, like a road. English goes in, gets processed through your first language, and comes out.
A long, indirect road.
Exactly. But every time you listen to English, every time you read English, every time you speak English without translating,
The brain builds a shorter road.
a more direct connection. And with enough practice,
The short road becomes the automatic road.
and suddenly English is not a foreign thing you access through your first language. It's its own thing. Direct, immediate.
And here's what's really encouraging. Every minute you spend listening to natural English, like right now, is building that shorter road.
Right now, while you're listening, your brain is working.
You don't have to do anything. Just listen and let it happen.
That's the most relaxing language learning method in the world.
It really is.
Alex, there's a word I want to teach because it perfectly describes how the brain learns language naturally. Absorb.
Absorb. Beautiful word. What does it mean?
To absorb means to take something in slowly and naturally, like a sponge absorbs water. It doesn't force the water in, it just takes it in, quietly, completely.
And when your brain absorbs English, it takes in words, phrases, sounds, and patterns without you consciously trying to memorize them.
Where do people use this word? When talking about learning, understanding, experiencing things deeply.
When? I'm still absorbing everything. Give me a moment to absorb that. She absorbs information so quickly.
How? As a verb. Absorb, absorbed, absorbed. Also, absorb can describe taking in light, water, sound, information, many things.
Who says it? Teachers, learners, anyone talking about processing information or experience.
Why is absorb special? Because it implies that the process is natural, not forced, not stressful, just taking in.
Like a child learning their first language. They don't study, they absorb.
They hear it every day, from parents, from friends, from the world around them, and they absorb it all.
And their brain just builds the language, naturally, automatically.
Scene. A student talking to a teacher after class.
I feel like I'm listening a lot, but not learning fast enough.
How long have you been studying?
About 3 months?
3 months is actually not very long. Trust the process. Your brain is absorbing more than you realize.
Really? Even when I don't understand everything?
Especially then. You're absorbing sounds, patterns, rhythm. It all adds up.
That's actually really reassuring.
Keep going. The absorption is happening whether you feel it or not.
Whether you feel it or not. That sentence, Mia, that's so important.
So important. Your brain is doing the work, even when you don't notice.
Mia, let's talk about the most powerful method for training your brain to think in English. Immersion.
Immersion. Oh, yes, this is the big one.
So, what does immerse mean? To immerse yourself in something means to completely surround yourself with it, to be inside it, to make it part of your entire environment.
Like jumping into a swimming pool. You don't touch the water gently with one finger. You go in completely. You are surrounded by water on all sides.
That's immersion. And language immersion means you surround yourself with English completely.
Where do people use this word? When talking about deep learning, intense experiences, full engagement.
When? Full immersion. Immerse yourself in the language. The immersion program worked really well.
How? As a verb, immerse. As a noun, immersion. I immerse myself in English every day. Total immersion is the fastest way to learn.
Who says it? Language teachers, learners, researchers, anyone serious about learning a language quickly.
Why is immersion so powerful? Because when English is everywhere around you, in your ears, in your eyes, in your daily life, your brain has no choice but to adapt.
It starts thinking in English because English is everywhere.
You can create immersion without moving to another country. English podcasts, English music, English shows, English books.
Change your phone to English. Think of English words for things you see around you.
Even narrating your own life in English. I'm making coffee. I'm walking to the window. It's sunny today.
That sounds a little strange, but it works incredibly well.
It works, Alex. I promise it works.
Scene. Two friends talking about language learning methods.
I've been studying English for 2 years, but I feel stuck.
How are you studying?
Grammar books mostly, and vocabulary lists.
Have you tried immersion?
What do you mean?
Like listening to English podcasts, watching English shows, changing your phone language, making English part of your everyday life.
I haven't really done that. I thought I needed to study grammar first.
Grammar helps, but immersion is what makes it feel natural. Try it for a month.
Really? Just listening and watching?
Consistently, every day. You'll be surprised how much your brain absorbs.
Absorbs. There's that word again. Everything connects.
Mia, I want to say something to our listeners right now.
Go ahead.
What you're doing right now, listening to this conversation, is immersion. This is it. This is the method.
You're not studying. You're experiencing English. In context. Naturally.
And every minute you spend listening to real conversations like this one, your brain is building those shorter roads we talked about.
Getting more instinctive. More automatic. More fluent.
And if this feels right to you, if this feels like the English learning you've been looking for,
Please subscribe. Because we do this every single day. Real English. Real conversations. Real life.
and we want to be part of your immersion every day, consistently.
Because consistency is everything. And we'll be here every day without fail.
Okay, let's keep going because we have so much more.
Alex, every English learner has one big dream word. One word that represents the goal.
Fluent.
Fluent. And I think we need to talk about what this word actually means, because a lot of people misunderstand it.
So, what does fluent mean? Fluent means speaking a language smoothly, naturally, and comfortably, without long pauses, without stopping to search for words. The language flows.
The noun is fluency. Fluency is the quality of being fluent, the state of speaking smoothly.
Where do people use these words? When describing language ability, on resumes, in conversations about language learning.
When? I want to be fluent. She's fluent in 3 languages. My goal is fluency.
How? As an adjective, fluent. As a noun, fluency. I'm not fluent yet, but I'm getting there.
Who says it? Language learners, teachers, anyone describing their level of ability.
Now, here's the important thing about fluency that most people don't realize. Fluency does not mean perfect.
Say that again?
Fluency does not mean perfect. Fluent speakers make mistakes. They use simple words. They don't know every word in the language.
Fluency means comfortable and smooth, not
perfect and complete.
A fluent speaker feels at ease in the language. They can express their thoughts. They can understand and be understood.
That's fluency, and you are closer to it than you think.
Scene: two people discussing their English goals.
What's your English goal this year?
I want to be fluent. Like, actually fluent.
What does fluent mean to you?
Like, I want to talk without thinking about every word. I want it to just flow.
That's a great goal. And honestly, you're already more fluent than you think.
Really? I still make mistakes.
Fluency isn't about perfect. It's about comfortable and smooth. You're already doing that.
I never thought about it that way.
Most people don't. But fluency is about flow, not perfection.
Flow, not perfection. Write that down.
Put it somewhere you can see it every day.
Mia, let's get really practical, because I know our listeners want specific things they can do today to start thinking in English.
Yes, let's do it. Real tips, real methods, explained naturally.
Tip 1, label everything around you.
Oh yes, this is so simple and so effective. Put little paper labels on things in your home. The door, the window, the table, the cup. Write the English word on the label.
And every time you see that object, your brain automatically connects it to the English word, not through your first language, directly.
The cup is just cup, not my language word for cup, which translates to cup.
Just cup, immediately. That's building the direct connection.
Tip 2, think in English when you do simple daily tasks.
When you're making breakfast, think, I am making eggs. I am putting bread in the toaster. The coffee is brewing.
Simple sentences, your life, in English.
It feels weird at first, but after a few days, it starts to feel normal.
Tip 3, when you don't know a word, describe it in English instead of looking for the translation.
Say more about that.
Like, you don't know the English word for something. Instead of translating, you describe it. It's the thing you use to open a door. It's a small bag you carry on your back.
This forces your brain to work in English, to think in English, to solve the problem.
And that is exactly the muscle we want to build.
Tip 4, talk to yourself in English.
This sounds a little crazy, but it works.
While you're driving, while you're in the shower, while you're walking. Just narrate your thoughts in English.
I'm going to the store. I need milk and bread. I hope it's not too crowded today.
Simple thoughts. In English, out loud.
Your brain hears English coming from you, and it starts to accept English as a natural part of your thinking.
Tip 5, consume English that is slightly above your level.
Not too hard, not too easy, just a little challenging. Because that's where the growth happens.
If everything is too easy, your brain gets comfortable and stops growing.
If everything is too hard, you get frustrated and stop.
The sweet spot is, I understand most of this, but I'm reaching a little. That's where the magic is.
And this podcast, this is that sweet spot for many beginners.
We hope so. That's exactly why we do what we do.
Alex, I want to teach a word that I think is the most important word for any language learner.
Which one?
Consistent.
Oh yes, the most important word.
Let's break it down.
Consistent means doing something regularly, the same way, over and over. Not perfect, not extreme, just regular and steady.
Where do people use this word? When talking about habits, practice, work ethic, learning, relationships?
When? You have to be consistent. Consistency is key. She's really consistent with her practice.
How? As an adjective. Consistent.
As a noun, consistency. I want to be more consistent. Consistency is what makes the difference.
Who says it? Teachers, coaches, successful people, anyone who has achieved something through regular practice.
Why is consistent the most important word for language learning? Because talent doesn't matter as much as consistency. You don't need to be brilliant. You need to show up every day.
20 minutes of English every day is more powerful than 3 hours once a week.
Because the brain learns through repetition, through regular exposure, through consistent input.
And every day you listen, speak, read a little English, you are being consistent.
And that is how the brain changes. That is how fluency happens.
Scene: a language coach and a student.
I studied really hard last weekend, like 6 hours.
That's great. How about during the week?
Not much. I was busy.
Here's what I want you to try. Instead of 6 hours on one day, try 20 minutes every day.
Every day? But 20 minutes is so short.
Consistent short sessions are more effective than occasional long ones. Your brain needs regular contact with the language.
Really? That actually sounds easier.
It is easier, and it works better. Consistency is everything.
Okay. 20 minutes a day. I can do that.
I know you can. Start today.
Start today. Not tomorrow. Today.
Today.
Mia, let's talk about one of the biggest enemies of fluency, something that almost every English learner experiences.
Oh, what is it?
Hesitation. The verb is hesitate.
Hesitate. Yes, so important to understand.
What does hesitate mean? To hesitate means to pause before doing or saying something, usually because you're nervous, unsure, or afraid of making a mistake.
Like, someone asks you a question in English. You know the answer, but you pause. You second-guess yourself. You hesitate.
Where do people use this word? When talking about confidence, decision-making, speaking up.
When? Don't hesitate to ask. I hesitated too long. She answered without hesitation.
How? As a verb. Hesitate. Hesitating. Hesitating. As a noun. Hesitation. Without hesitation means immediately and confidently.
Who says it? Everyone. But it's especially common in conversations about confidence and communication.
Why is hesitation the enemy of fluency? Because fluency is about flow, and hesitation breaks the flow.
And here's the secret. The more you hesitate, the more you train your brain to hesitate.
But the more you speak, even imperfectly, the more you train your brain to just go.
The answer to hesitation is not perfection. It's action.
Scene: an English learner in a real conversation.
So what do you think about that?
I think it's a good idea. I agree with you.
Great. And have you tried it yourself?
Not yet, but I want to. Maybe next week.
You should. I think you'd love it.
Thank you. I was nervous to answer, but I did it.
You did great. Your English is really good.
Thank you. I just try not to hesitate too much.
That's exactly the right approach. Keep going.
That learner had a moment of hesitation, but they pushed through it, and the conversation was great.
Pushing through hesitation? That's the practice. That's the work.
Alex, let's talk about something that connects all the tips we've given today. One word that ties everything together.
Which word?
Exposure.
Exposure. Yes, let's talk about it.
What does exposure mean? Exposure means coming into contact with something, being around it, experiencing it. In language learning, exposure means how much you hear, see, and experience English in your daily life.
The more exposure you have to English, the more your brain adapts to it.
Where do people use this word? In language learning, in medicine, in photography, in many areas. But today, language.
When? I need more exposure to English. Consistent exposure is key. Daily exposure builds fluency.
How? As a noun. Exposure. Daily exposure. Maximum exposure. Exposure to natural English.
Who says it? Language teachers and coaches use it constantly. But learners use it too when they understand how language acquisition works.
Why is exposure the foundation? Because your brain can only work with what it has heard and seen. The more English it has been exposed to, the more material it has to build with.
Think of it like this. If you want to paint, you need paint. If you want to speak English, your brain needs English input.
Exposure is your paint. The more you have, the more your brain can create.
Scene. 2 students comparing their English progress.
Why do you think your English improved so fast?
Honestly, I just increased my exposure. I switched everything to English.
Everything?
My phone, my music, the shows I watch, even my morning podcast. All English.
That's a lot.
At first it was, but after 2 weeks, it just felt normal. And my brain started thinking in English automatically.
Automatically? Like without trying?
Like without trying. That's what maximum exposure does.
Maximum exposure. That's the goal.
Mia, I want to give our listeners something really practical right now. Sentences they can start thinking in English with today.
Yes. Simple daily life thoughts in English. Let's go.
Morning thoughts. Ready?
Ready.
I'm tired. I need coffee.
It's cold today. I need a jacket.
I'm running late. I have to hurry.
What should I have for breakfast?
I have a lot to do today.
I feel good this morning.
The traffic looks bad today.
Afternoon thoughts.
I'm hungry. It's almost lunchtime.
This is taking longer than I expected.
I need a break. Just 5 minutes.
I'm almost done with this.
I should check my messages.
I'm looking forward to going home.
Evening thoughts.
I'm exhausted. What a long day.
I don't feel like cooking tonight.
I want to watch something easy.
I should go to bed earlier tonight.
I'm glad today is over.
Tomorrow will be better.
21 daily thoughts. Simple, real, in English.
Start with just one section. Morning thoughts. Every morning this week, think those sentences when you wake up.
In English. Only in English. And watch what happens after 7 days.
Your brain will start going there automatically.
Without you asking it to. Alex, I want to talk about something emotional now. Because language learning is emotional.
It really is. What word?
Patience. Oh, patience. The most important thing nobody talks about enough.
What does patience mean? Patience means the ability to wait calmly, to continue without frustration, to accept that good things take time.
In language learning, patience means trusting the process, even when you don't see fast results.
Where do people use this word? Everywhere. Parenting, learning, relationships, work, life.
When? Have patience. I'm trying to be patient. Learning takes patience.
How says it? Wise people, teachers, coaches, parents, anyone who has watched someone grow over time.
Why is patience so important for English learners specifically?
Because results in language learning are invisible for a long time, and then suddenly, they're everywhere.
Say more.
It's like growing a plant. For weeks you water it and nothing visible happens. Nothing. And then one day, a little green shoot appears. And then suddenly, it's growing fast. Your English is exactly like that. You listen, you practice, you absorb, and for a while, you don't feel different.
And then, one day, you understand something you didn't before. You say a sentence automatically. You think in English without trying.
And you realize, oh, it was building this whole time. I just couldn't see it. Scene. An English learner having a hard moment. I've been studying for months and I still feel like I can't speak.
How long exactly?
5 months.
5 months is actually still early. Have patience with yourself.
It's just frustrating. I feel like I'm not improving.
I felt the same way at 5 months. And then around month 7, something clicked.
Really? Like, suddenly?
Suddenly. But the progress was happening the whole time. I just couldn't see it.
That's actually really helpful to hear. Be patient. Trust the process. You're closer than you think.
You are closer than you think. Remember that.
Mia, let's do a full scene. 2 people. One is new to immersion learning. One has been doing it for a while. Real conversation.
Let's go.
Hey, how's the English going?
Honestly, I'm trying something new. I started doing this immersion thing.
Oh, really? How long have you been doing it?
About 3 weeks now. I changed my phone to English, I listen to English podcasts on my commute, and I try to think in English during the day.
That's exactly what I did. How does it feel?
Weird at first, but honestly, after the first week, it started feeling more natural.
Right? Your brain adjusts faster than you think.
The hardest part is the thinking in English thing. I keep switching back to my language automatically.
That's normal. Don't fight it. Just gently redirect. When you catch yourself thinking in your language, just switch.
Gently redirect. I like that.
And try the daily narration. Just talking through what you're doing in English, even in a whisper.
I feel a little crazy doing that.
Everyone does it first. But honestly, after a few days, it starts feeling normal.
And you really think it works?
I went from translating everything to dreaming in English. And I never studied grammar, just immersion.
Dreaming in English? That's the goal right there.
That's the goal. And you're on your way.
Dreaming in English. That is the ultimate sign that your brain has truly absorbed the language.
It happens, Mia. It really does.
And it will happen for every one of our listeners who stays consistent.
Mia, I feel like today was really important.
I feel that too, Alex. Because today wasn't just about words.
It was about a mindset shift.
From I am studying English to I am living in English.
From translating to feeling.
From hesitating to flowing.
From patience as a burden to patience as a gift you give yourself.
I love that, Alex.
Today, we talked about instinct, absorb, immersion, fluency, consistent, hesitate, exposure, patience.
And every single one of those words is now part of your English.
You absorbed them. Today, right here.
And your brain built a few more of those shorter roads we talked about.
You are not the same English learner you were 25 minutes ago.
You really aren't.
So here is what we ask. Keep going.
Be consistent.
20 minutes today, 20 minutes tomorrow.
Listen to English. Think in English. Live in English a little more every day.
And if today felt like the right kind of learning, please subscribe.
Because we are here every week, every single week, with new conversations, new words, new ideas.
All designed to help your brain make that switch from translating to thinking, from studying to absorbing.
And next time, we're talking about how to have real conversations with native English speakers. What to say, how to start, how to keep going, even when you're nervous.
You are going to love it.
Until then, trust your brain. It's working, even right now.
Even right now.
Take care, everyone.
See you next time.